Alright, what's up guys, XG Chronic back at it again once again with yet another amazing video, and today, this is possibly the first time I'm actually going to go over a forming deck, because there was a Jaden event that dropped. There's a few cards that, looks like they're somewhat useful. Mainly, there is one card that I really want, and that is Wrath of Neos. I mean, this card right here can be made with a lot of cheesy decks, so definitely gonna be making a deck on this soon as I get a couple copies of it. But right now I have a forming deck. It's based around Yubel, Fire King, and one-shotting your opponent, and I'm gonna test it out. I am not the first to use it. I'm putting that out there, and I swear, and I'm pretty sure I will not be the last person to use it. So let's get into this, see how it works, and I'll show you guys the deck afterwards. But first off, mainly, in my opinion, if you run it on Yubel with Yubel's My Name is Yubel skill, it is so much easier because you can guarantee a Yubel first turn. Most likely guarantee a Yubel. So keep that in mind. Alright, come on, give me some good cards. Okay, we already got Yubel. I don't know if the volume's too loud or not. So, the entire idea of this deck is once Nightmare and or Incarnate hits field, he really doesn't try to stop you. He doesn't do anything, basically. So, you're kind of free to do whatever, fill up your hand, and you'll see what happens. You already know what card I'm using if you see this card. It's a Vassal, obviously. But, it's a very man, I'm messing it up. It's a very interesting way to play it, and it works out really, really well. Let's add that. I'm gonna summon Incarnate, and this is the crazy part about the deck. And it's funny to see, but it makes for like the easiest form in the game right now. So, once Incarnate hits the field, he doesn't really have a way to out it. He can blow up your Fire King Island if he's lucky enough, but usually it doesn't happen. And I think he may be able to blow up Incarnate, but that's when you summon Nightmare. But from that point on, he cannot do anything whatsoever. And sometimes you can even make it to where all you have to do is draw each turn. Kind of like what's going on right now. So you draw each turn till you get your hand filled with the monsters you need. And then you one-shot him with like over 10,000 damage. And that's how you hit the 8,000 mark. Also, this is one of the staple cards of the deck. Keep that in mind. One of the staple cards of the deck. So, we're gonna just keep it up. We're gonna let my deck run down maybe to like 2 or 3 cards, because you have to have like almost every condition in the game met to really get all the points for this. So, you can end the duel with about 8,000 of the duel assessment. You can hit 8,000. Sometimes you're unlucky and get a very odd number of 7,900. Hasn't happened often. Hopefully it doesn't happen while I'm showing you guys the deck. But yeah, this is a very good forming deck, and I advise any of you guys, if possible, to use it. Also, if you somehow cannot obtain like Incarnate or Nightmare if you weren't around for that event, I think you should invest in possibly what are they? Hazy Flame or Flame Haze, because they cannot be targeted, and you can just give them attack with Beast Rising. And or you could play Cloudians, being that they can't be destroyed by battle. You can summon Nimbus to the field and just constantly give him attack. He should gain if your field is filled up. That's 6, so almost 3,000 attack per turn. It's crazy, but it's definitely worth it. Alright, so right now we have 4 of the staple cards we need. Well, 5. One's on field, one's in my, well, 4 of them in my hand, as in Calculator, Vassal, Secret to pass to the treasures, and double summon, because you do need double summon. I only say run copy because you want to use it when you're down to like your last few cards, and there's no reason to have more than that unless you can send cards from your hand to the graveyard. So now we're looking for 2 union attacks. If you get 2 union attacks, you can go ahead and end the duel. And being that's a 20 card deck, it shouldn't take that long. But yeah, This is the entire forming deck, guys. You literally just sit there with Incarnate on field and or Nightmare on field, depending on if Jaden tries to blow it up or not. And you just wait for your hand to fill up with the monsters you need. And you double summon Calculator, Vassal to the field, slap on 2 unit attacks to Vassal, and like I said, do over 10,000 damage. Let's end that turn, and I'll send this guy. Honestly, I can probably send Nightmare to the graveyard. I don't really care if he gets sent because you can bring him out with Incarnate's effect anyway. Now, he does do this. I don't know why. He'll summon Neos to the field. He'll equip him with Assault Armor, and he'll end his turn. Sometimes he equips him with Assault Armor. That's the only thing he can really do. Don't get worried if he does do it. He can't do anything after that. Alright, blow that up. I'm going to send Nightmare to the graveyard. And I'm just going to keep drawing. Okay, come on. Down to my last 4 cards. I didn't get another union, so all you gotta do is end your turn, send another worthless card from your hand to the graveyard, and then wait. Hopefully we draw into Union Attack and have it not be the last card. That'd be nice. He's gonna bring Neos out again. Maybe he's gonna use Wrath. Well, also, I can tell you guys this. Being that Calculator gains attack for the amount of stars, you can blow up your Incarnate, if possible, and summon Nightmare just for, like, that extra attack. But, really, you don't need it. As soon as Incarnate's on field, you have enough attack to get over 10,000. So, yeah. Okay, so, and now is the time to just demolish this guy. So, you want to activate Double Summon. I don't think it really matters what order you summon them in, but I summon Vassal first, then you summon Calculator. Time to do some math. 4,800. Gonna do this, and honestly, I should just use this first. The good thing is you don't gain attack till you go into battle phase, so it doesn't matter what order, but I say still use Secret to pass first. Boom. Target it again. Go into the battle phase. I was about to end the turn. That would have been horrible. 10,300. Boom. And that is it. Like I said, please don't think I'm the first person to do this. Definitely not the first person, and I'm pretty sure I won't be the last person because you guys are seeing this video. And I think another YouTuber did this, but the thing is, you never know if everyone subscribed to him or everyone who watches different channels are subscribed. So I'm going to go ahead and put this out to, you know, help you guys out just in case you haven't seen it yet. Also, I think, what's the YouTuber's? I think it's ARNG Life. ARNG Life? I think it was ARNG Life that did this. I don't know if another player had did this and he got it from him. I really don't know. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. That way you guys know what to do for the event. Also, like I said, if you cannot afford to use some of these cards, like Union Attack or anything else, definitely go ahead and use Cloudians or Hazy Flame. They'll work just as well. Let's see what I get. Come on. Yeah, 8,000. Sometimes you can get 7,900. It sucks when you get it, but hey, you can only hope. Didn't get a single card that was really useful to me. I got this continuous spell. I don't really care too much about the Chrysalis monsters. I don't run the Neos that much, and if I do run Neos, the only Chrysalis, oh my gosh, the only Chrysalis I would really care about is Larva, because the only card for the Neo Spatio that I think are actually worth fusing into is Flame Scarab or Flare Scarab. Why? Because you can OTK your opponent. Apart from that, the other ones really aren't worth using. But let's go over and show you the deck. I'm recording this super early in the morning, so this probably is going to be going up like maybe around 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Don't really know. I don't even know if I'm going to make a thumbnail for it because I'm extremely tired. But yeah, this is the deck. Make sure you run at least maybe 4 Fire King monsters. I'd run 3 of this guy, maybe 2 of this guy. But I only have two of him, one of him, and I just added Kyron because I literally have no other useful Fire King monsters. Apart from that, this is the entire deck. Run a few Yubels, have Sangen if you don't know what Sangen's used for. People usually use it to possibly search Yubel, but in my deck, I don't have to search Yubel, being that I have the My Name is Yubel skill. I use it to search Vassal, to hurry up and add Vassal to my hand. That way I don't have to worry about it later on, or I can just go ahead and go into it and end the duel. You summon Calculator to the field. You summon Calculator to the field with double summon, and then you summon Vassal, slap on the 2 unit attacks, and attack your opponent directly. You can have Incarnate or Ultimate on field. I don't know about having normal Yubel on field. You really don't even use normal Yubel in this deck. You just use its effect to summon Incarnate, and you attack your opponent directly. 10,300, maybe 10,000, 400 if possible, or 500 because of Nightmare, and that is really it. I know I messed up a few times. That's because I'm extremely tired, and I'm gonna go to sleep like right after I end up uploading this video, so I'll see you guys on the next one. It's been Chronic. I am out. Make sure to use this deck, and I think ARNG did this, so I'm gonna give him credit for this. So ARNG, I like the deck, and I hope that one day we can possibly collab or something like that, because he seemed like a pretty cool guy. I'll end it right there. It's been Chronic, and I am out.